especially considering like 70% of the movie takes place on their spaceship, right? Destiny, do you honestly think that taking off their helmets is a big thing? Is that all you got from that statement? You don't need to be part of this conversation. You're too fucking stupid. So no, this doesn't feel like an expedition to a strange world at all. I don't think.
What's good, niggas? How the hell are we still talking about fucking Prometheus?
Okay, so where we encounter our creators, okay? So let's think about that. Do we get a lot of that from this film? Do we feel like we get a lot of encountering our creators in this film? I don't believe so. There's no, that doesn't happen. You never get the satisfaction or even a tease of us communicating with our creators. Now, if the android, when he was breaking into the computer, had listened to... Now, this is like... Right, how could the movie have done this, right? Okay, actually, let's even do... We can even take this a step further. Going back to the Expedition to a Strange World. What if the plants or the atmosphere or something on the world behaved strangely in ways that we've never seen before, and the characters had to figure that out and adapt to that or something like that, right? That would be an Expedition to a Strange World, where there were strange animals or strange... Some weird shit like that. That would be an Expedition to a Strange World, right? So where we encounter our creators. Now, what if the what if the android, when he was listening to the holograms or whatever, what if the holograms were discussing how humankind had failed, or how creating humans was a mistake, or how something happened, right? That would be an interaction with our creators. That would be, or what if when the alien guy woke up and he smacked Wayland, what if the alien said, like, you as a human, you polluted the earth too much, you don't deserve, or you're, the only thing that brought you here was greed and not desire to save yourself, but the desire to save your legacy or some shit, right? Or the alien were to give some kind of speech, or the or one line, or even just one fucking word, right? What if he just said, like, greed, or some shit like that, right? That would be encountering our creators. You do not get any sense of encountering our creators anywhere whatsoever in the entire fucking film, period, okay? I would challenge you to name a moment where it happens, because it doesn't. You never ever get that sense of, wow, these are the guys that created us. I wonder what their ideas or input are about that, okay? Period. It's a great concept, and it's a great idea that was raised on the film, raised in the film, right? That's what it seemed like the beginning was going to be. That's what I was looking forward to. Like, oh, cool. Like, this is actually, like, really cool. Like, yeah, I wonder what these guys, why did they create us, whatever. But that never gets explored in the film, fucking period. It never, ever, ever gets explored in the film. There's no conversations, there's no holograms, there's no recordings, nothing that explores that, okay? The themes it explores are meaning or meaninglessness, but it doesn't at all. At what point in the film do you ever explore... This ties in with the previous one. It doesn't ever explore meaning or meaninglessness ever. Not at all. Not even. Family, I don't understand how. You find out that Wayland and Wayland's daughter are on the ship, but there's no purpose for that reveal. It doesn't mean anything. What, she wants to inherit her father's business? I don't even understand what the purpose of that reveal was.
Just play, bro. Chill your dimmies.
If you want to watch me play, then come back in an hour and fuck off. The family isn't explored, or the idea of family isn't explored at all in this film. It's like brought up once or twice, and then it's fucking pointless. There's no reason. Why was she the daughter of Wayland? She didn't have to be. Whether she was or she wasn't has no bearing on the rest of the film whatsoever. It doesn't change the way that she acts. It doesn't change any of the motivations or anything she's had in the entire fucking film. It has nothing to do with fucking anything. Why even bring up that she's his daughter? Right? There's no fucking point. Complications include the aliens and the android. I don't understand the aliens. There's the one alien guy that they kill. I don't understand how this is anything, what the sentence means. Strong protagonist, the main chick and the dude. The chick, I guess, is an okay protagonist. The dude is fucking retarded. The main guy, her husband, is just a fucking idiot. It doesn't belong in a fucking film like this. He's a headstrong, arrogant, just all-around fucking retard who fucking looks up into a fucking mirror on an alien fucking planet and sees a worm coming out of their eye and carries on like what a fucking idiot. Takes off his fucking helmet. Like, so many cringeworthy, like, when I saw it, I was like, oh god, that's so fucking cringeworthy. Who thought it would be a good idea to put this into the fucking... So these are the best people from Earth that they got to go on a multi-trillion-dollar fucking voyage to another planet for the first discovery of alien life ever, and the guy goes on a planet and takes off his fucking helmet because he's some headstrong fucking retard? Why is this fucking idiot even on the... No, fuck that shit. No, the guy is fucking a horrible fucking character, cringeworthy character on this film. The main chick, I guess, was like your okay standard conflict of religion, belief versus whatever, but those themes are never explored. They're just like, they feel really shoehorned, really forced. The conversations between her, especially when they're in bed, the conversations that she has with the guy about, well, I can't create life, am I anything? Do I mean it? Like, it's like the most forced, contrived conversations.
Prometheus is a movie created by the Jews to get us to vigorously debate about distract us from their Jew schemes.
Those conversations were so fucking contrived. It felt awkward. Like, it was painful listening to it. Like, when she starts crying, she's like, am I not a real woman? Because I can't, like, oh, God, are you fucking, like, this is who we get? Like, we went from fucking, like, and again, I'm going by, like, the expectations, but, like, we went from fucking Ripley, okay, we went from Ripley roasting all the fucking eggs in the room. This is, Alien, sorry, fuck. We went from Ripley fighting the Queen Mom with a fucking power loader, fucking roasting fucking eggs in front of the Mother Queen, ejecting the Mother Queen. We went from having Ripley as my character to a woman who's like, I can't give birth. Am I even a real woman? Fuck off. What a fuck, nah, she's not even a good character. All the characters in this film are fucking balls. What a shitty ass fucking step down from fucking Ripley and fucking Aliens. You're gonna give me this new bitch who's infertile so she feels like she's not even a real person. Fuck off. Nah, fuck that shit. Antagonists, the aliens, why are they even antagonists? Why do they even hate us? Why do they even want to kill us? I don't fucking know. The film doesn't fucking answer it. Hopelessness. The only hopelessness in this movie is if you take a date, because if you're there, you're stuck for the full fucking 2 hours. And an hour through the movie, you hopelessly realize that you can't leave it if you wanted to, because you would be fucking ruining a fucking date. And even fellow members of the expedition. Oh, all of those fucking characters that didn't matter, that suddenly got like lines at the end, like, sir, you wouldn't be able to crash this ship into the enemy ship even if you wanted to. We're staying with you till the end. Huh? It's like they watched the Star Trek movie when, like Trek Into Darkness, when the ship is going down and Spock is like, you guys need to leave the ship. And then the Asian guy's like, with all due respect, sir, we're not going anywhere. And then buckles it. It's like they watched that movie. I know it came out later, but like they saw that, like, okay, we need to have our crew have some witty lines at the end. I don't fucking give a fuck about the Asian dude and the other guy in this fucking movie. They have like all of like 3 lines between the two of them. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, no. Okay. Go. What am I wrong about? Challenge me. Destiny, I think you got it all wrong. It's not about humanity being a mistake. Hold on.
Hi, my name is Obsolete Texio. I'm a dank memer who likes to collect rare puppies, sometimes. Other memers like to bore me with subpar memes, aka movie reviews no one cares for. If you like real memes, Destiny, GG, shirt literally 2 hours left, collect now, less than 3.
Okay. What, do I even respond to this? It's about the movie, it's about humanity being a breeding ground for new species by the creators other than, okay, this is cool, dog. This is called, you're making hardcore assumptions about the source material because this is not explicitly or even implicitly stated in the film, okay? That humanity was supposed to be a breeding ground for a new species. It doesn't. Why would they wait so long to start the aliens? Why would they start it so far away from our planet? Why wouldn't they just raise humans in some fucking cells? Like, nah, no, this is like hardcore, like you're just kind of like spitballing fan fiction. This is fan fiction tier guesswork because you can't source the text, you can't source the script for any of these ideas, except for like really far reaching. You have to reach really far in order to get this shit. Fassbender is a cool character. This is probably the thing that upsets me the most. Fassbender was not cool. He wasn't awesome. He was okayly acted, I guess. Like, he was a passive-aggressive android that did a bunch of irrational things. Why did he tell the lady when she was pregnant with an alien? Why did he even fucking tell her she was pregnant? Why didn't he just say, hey, you're sick. Maybe you should fucking lay down. When she had the alien abortion and walked in on Waylon afterwards, which no one cared about, why did he let her come with, knowing how much she was against everything? Why did he let her go with them all the way to the fucking alien chamber? Why was the android passive-aggressive? Why, when the bitch lady asked the android, what did my father say? Why did the android say, say twice that he couldn't, but then under threat of physical violence, for some reason, he decided to tell her. What was the fucking point of any of that? The android character was fucking trash. He didn't make any sense whatsoever. He was irrational. He was emotional. He made passive-aggressive fucking comments for no fucking reason. None of his actions made sense in the movie. Why did he fucking poison the one dude? Well, how did he know what would happen if he poisoned the one dude? To quote the Red Letter Media, is he an expert in things that have never been done before ever? Why would he even do that? Why wouldn't he lock the guy in a fucking chamber and poison him first? Why wouldn't he just put everybody in a fucking cell and experiment on him then? Nothing in that the android did made sense, right? He was an emotionless character, kind of, but he wasn't actually even emotionless. He was passive-aggressive, and then, like, it was fucking stupid. Like... The premise of the movie was interesting. I agree. The premise of the movie and the first, 10 minutes of the movie lead you to believe that it was going to be a really fucking awesome movie. We're going to find out. It was literally the Xel'Naga, right? If you to put it into StarCraft terms, that it was the Xel'Naga, right? The people that created humans, right? Well, I guess the Xel'Naga didn't necessarily create humans, but
Is it possible that the whole creation and creator theme was touched with David? Interacting with the crew, especially when they have the talk about why humans created David in the first place.
That was the worst conversation ever, though. That was another point in the movie where they maybe could have explored something, but they didn't. Why did you create me? And the guy was like, we created you because we could. No, that's not even the right answer. Not only is it the wrong answer, it doesn't even explore anything. What was the point of that conversation? Well, I know who created me, blah, blah, or how would... why did you create me? And the guy's like, because we could. Well, how would you feel if that was the answer given? What was the point of any of that conversation? There were no ideas or anything explored there. It was just a fucking filler conversation so that the guy could bait the dude into getting poisoned by drinking vodka or wine. Well, let's drink to that. Oh, now I'm poisoned and I've got alien wars in my eyes. No, fuck that shit. It wasn't even a good conversation. What was I talking about before? I don't remember.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Something is rotten here.
Oh, the Xel'Naga. Oh, yeah. The premise of the movie was awesome. The idea that there was a Halo Forerunner or StarCraft Xel'Naga, some ultimate creator that created us and created aliens and tying that all together. Yeah, it was a really cool idea, but that wasn't explored at all in the film. Nothing was talked about at all. Not even close.
How well do you think Disney has handled the Marvel Universe? And with that in mind, how high are your hopes for their ability to handle Star Wars?
Religion and creation is a touchy topic. They couldn't explore it too much. That's probably the dumbest thing I've ever read in my entire life. What the fuck? There are plenty of fucking... Can somebody name examples? I can't think of any off the top of my head. Films that explore, religion and whatnot. It happens in films. You're telling me films can never explore religion and creation?
Unless I'm killing you again. I'll have no trouble killing you. Unless I'm killing you again.
Didn't you say that people need to learn how to live with people with different views? Always people in the chat have a plethora of opinions. Why let them wrestle you? Because I just don't understand how a movie that, to me, a movie that appears to be bad on every single level. I don't understand how a movie that appears to be bad on every single level can be enjoyed by so many people. I don't understand that. I don't understand. It does bother me. Maybe that's a personal fault of my own. I don't understand how so many people can think this was an okay movie when every single part of it, except for maybe the visuals, seemed fucking horrible to me. I just don't get it. It's easily the most cerebral endeavor of its kind since Minority Report. What was cerebral about the movie? The part when the one guy came to the ship as a zombie and killed 5 people and nobody gave a fuck? The part where the woman gave herself an abortion and then walked in and there was a huge character reveal all in 3 minutes and nobody gave a fuck about either of those two facts? Wait, what was cerebral about this movie? Any lack in originality is handsomely compensated by the plethora of 3D visual treats courtesy of the Crackerjack Techno crew that creates an eerie interplanetary moonscape that is as epic as it. What was epic about this movie? I hate to use the same example, right? But the Lord of the Rings was epic, right?
After that scene, the movie turns into a monster flick, where characters make dumb decisions to progress the plot. Unless you wanted a masterpiece, this movie was average.
Interstellar was epic, right? The wave scene, the black hole, there were epic parts of that movie. Lord of the Rings had epic parts. The giant battle, Sauron's tower collapsing. The Harry Potter films had epic parts, right? The final battle, any scene where Voldemort and Harry, showed off. Those were epic. What the fuck's epic part? There were even Aliens had epic parts, right? This whole power loader scene was an epic part of the movie. The alien ripping the robot in half, and then getting ejected from the ship, right? Those were epic parts. There were no epic parts. What was an epic part to Prometheus? Maybe when they originally land on the planet and it looks cool, like. Prometheus offers hypotheses about the origin of life on our planet that are so well constructed they make real-life theories about extraterrestrials seem highly feasible. What? What does that mean? What is he saying? What is this? What is this? Prometheus offers hypotheses about the origin of life on our planet that are so well constructed they make real-life theories about extraterrestrials seem highly... What was it? What? In what way? Because the alien guy jerked off into the fucking ocean? That's like a so well-constructed theory? What does that even mean? I don't understand. I really don't understand. The mishmash of grotesque body horror and chin-stroking existentialism. What? Prometheus wants to return us to that uncertain terror that... The zombie in the front of the ship?
Prometheus was my idea. Ridley Scott stole my fan fiction that I wrote when I was 12. He got the memes wrong and cut out all of the dankest bits. I feel so cuffed now and I'm sorry for you having to watch it. It feels.
I don't know. I just don't understand. There's never ever been a movie that's been this hyped that I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get why this is so important to you, baby. Different people like different things. I don't understand how many other ways I could say this, words GG. I'll say this one more time, and if anybody brings it up again, I'm banning you. Because if you don't understand it, I don't want to repeat myself. I understand that different people like different things.
Just play,
okay?
bro.
I understand that different people like different things, and there are things that people like that I don't like. I totally fucking get that. I totally understand that, okay? What I don't understand is how people like Prometheus, because I don't see any redeeming aspects in the film whatsoever. I don't know how many other ways I can state that so that you guys can, so that people can understand that. That's about as simple as I can put it. Like,
can we please play some games, D feels?
I agree with Pile Burn to an extent. I've seen Prometheus 50 plus times. What?
An ally has
Destiny,
been slain.
watch this, please. Spoiler warning, if you're not seen Prometheus, do not watch this video.
An ally has been slain.
Prometheus is the most misunderstood movie in recent years.
Oh boy.
People asking questions all over the place and attempting to answer them, with answers also going all over the place. It's so misunderstood, people have actually rated it the worst movie of the year
Yes!
because of its gaping plot holes. Well, we're here to tell you that you don't know what a plot hole is.
Uh-oh.
Given that the Prometheus film video releases next month and will probably include all of the answers to our questions in its deleted scenes, takedown featurettes, and director-writer commentaries,
Uh-oh.
we figured we try to provide the answers before then, just to show you can figure them out using clues from the actual movie.
Okay.
And maybe checking out bits and pieces of Fox's marketing campaign.
Okay.
Many have attempted to answer these questions before us, but most of the time they just present the questions and go, what's up with that? Without actually answering them.
Okay.
Others compare Prometheus' themes to ancient myths and sci-fi and History Channel alien documentaries and
Okay.
come up with completely insane theories that only make sense to them.
Okay.
Still more people think that there are no answers and that Damon Lindelof is just a bad writer and expects everyone to fill in the plot holes for him.
So we're going to try to dispel all those crazy theories and answer the questions definitively, knowing full well we could be totally wrong, but believing we're probably not. And now to the questions.
Is Damon Lindelof just a bad writer who expects everyone to fill in the plot holes for him?
No. The original writer was John Spates. Lindelof was brought in for rewrites, and Ridley Scott lost,
I don't care
which is
about
one of the
this.
best TV shows ever made. He knew the whole plot on that one, too.
And just so you know, a plot hole is when something in the movie contradicts something else, not when something is left open.
Is this movie a prequel to Alien?
Yes.
Is this the same planet that we see in Alien?
Prometheus takes place on LV-223, while the opening to Alien takes place on LV-426. They're two different planets in the same system. Nobody knows how the engineer ship landed on LV-426. Yet.
How did the archaeologists at the beginning of the film find the cave painting in Scotland so easily?
For all we know, they could have been searching for months. Maybe they even had an idea where to look based on previous findings.
Get to the real
Why did
questions.
Wayland's $1 million project not occur earlier?
Oh my
Why
god.
only after Scotland came painting?
Fox's viral marketing campaign included a video proposal from Dr. Shaw called Quiet-Eye that showed Shaw's repeated attempts to get
Name finally of a single more hard evidence that Shaw is correct.
Incorporate 23rd performance.
These are easy.
Renowned scientists take it. A years-long trip into deep space without knowing what they were getting themselves into.
Why would they accept the mission if they did? They were Wayland Corporation employees, paid handsomely for their mission. Even Fifield states that he's only in it for the money.
Why did Wayland pretend he was dead?
The fake
That's not really like the most satisfactory answer, but I mean, why would a crew of off-the-street technicians and world-renowned scientists take a year-long trip into deep space without knowing what they were getting themselves into? I mean, like, if Wayland is like a multi-trillion-dollar company, you could easily just fly into this mission and get fucking killed, right? Don't you think that's like a little bit strange? I mean, I guess we can let that slide. That's not really like an important point of the movie, but
In it for the money.
Why did Wayland pretend he was dead?
The fake Wayland Corporation timeline states that Sir Peter Wayland Memorial Library was built on June 23, 2065. Wayland realized he was nearing the end of his life and froze himself until medical advancements were made to keep him alive. For all intents and purposes, he was dead.
okay.
Why didn't anyone care that Wayland was alive on the ship?
The only person who sees him that didn't already know is Shaw, and she's quite surprised.
How old is
That's not true. She didn't really give that much of a fuck. She was surprised for like 2 seconds. Okay, firstly, she was surprised for like 2 seconds. There wasn't a lot of shock and awe there, okay? And then I'm pretty sure like immediately after she talks with the one guy about how resilient she is because she gave herself an alien abortion and walked away. So, no, there wasn't like a huge shock and surprise that he was still alive. Firstly, okay? Also, secondly, nobody else saw that Wayland was alive and Wayland walking to the room to get his leg things on and Wayland making his way out of the ship and going to the fucking alien thing. No, the pilot of the ship, nobody that operates the doors, nobody else on the ship saw that Wayland was alive. Did they put a giant fucking cloak over him like the fucking Emperor? What? Nah, I don't like that answer. Not even close. Not even close. That's a shitty fucking answer.
Surprised.
How old is Wayland? He must be 103 years old.
The movie takes place 103 years after Wayland's birth in 1990, but he was put in cryostasis in 2065, making him 75 years old biologically.
Okay.
Why cast 44-year-old Guy Pearce as Peter Wayland instead of an actual old man?
It's much easier to make a young man look old than it is to make an old man look young. The original script had a scene where Waylon's dreams were observed, in which he was still a young man.
Okay.
The scene was scrapped, and instead they made a fake TED Talk viral video featuring a young Peter Wayland.
What does Wayland want?
Wayland wants the key to eternal life, and he believes that beings who created humanity would be able to provide it.
What is the significance of the title Prometheus?
Prometheus is the name of Wayland, and those are fucks creating.
Life at the same level.
The purpose of the scene where Vickers is revealed to be Wayland's daughter.
To show the nature of Wayland's character and to parallel Vickers' ambitions with Wayland's.
What the fuck are Vickers' ambitions? She has no ambitions or anything in the entire... Well, maybe he'll explain more. Hold on.
Hi, Mr. Bonnell. Scott here. I was just informed by my autistic nephew that you were talking shit about my movie on a live stream. Cease this discussion immediately, or the MPAA will make your life a living hell. I am not joking. Cut the stream down.
Destiny, you didn't listen to the answer. He just said because she was the only one who didn't know he was on the ship already. He already stated that. Okay, I'm sorry. So, like, half the people on the ship knew he was still alive? Not really much of a secret at that point, dog. If the pilot of the ship, if all the people in charge of his doors, if all of his fucking guards and all the fucking medical staff and his fucking... If all these people knew he was still alive, that's not really the most tightly kept fucking secret, dog. At that point, why the fuck even keep it a secret? Why not just tell everybody in the ship, hey, by the way, fucking Wayland's in cryosleep, thought you motherfuckers should know, because how the fuck are we gonna keep this hidden the entire time anyway? You're already on, like, an intergalactic fucking exploration anyway. Like, not that big of a secret. You understand, right? That that's not a big secret. Well, maybe all of his medical staff already knew. Well, I mean, all the android and the daughter already knew. Well, all the people that are in the ship that would ever interact with them already knew. Okay, so pretty much everybody. So why keep it a secret at all? Like... Okay, what was the purpose of the scene where Vickers is revealed to be Wayland's daughter? To show the nature of Wayland's character. What was the nature of his character? He's a greedy fucking businessman who wants immortality. You don't really need a lot of motivation there. Like, to show his daughter? What, so his daughter is brought in to show that he really didn't want to die? The fuck? What does that even mean? That he was really greedy and didn't want to handle his business? Like, to parallel Vickers' ambitions? What is her ambitions? She's a fucking cunt on a ship who doesn't give a fuck about anything. She's just a bitch. That's all her character is the entire movie. She is not shown to have any ambition or desires or skills or any... I don't even know why the fuck she's here. What does she even do? Oh, she can operate a flamethrower, I guess? What else does she do? What else is her purpose for even existing? Like...
Vickers wants to take over Wayland Industries, but in order for this to happen, Wayland must die. Hence the line, "The king has his way, and then he dies." Wayland despises his daughter for this reason.
Grey Goo announced the Grey Goo Tournament Series. Compete for an estimated cash and prize pool of $75,000 and a trip to PAX South. Details of the event coming soon. Hype playing it.
An enemy has been
Nice
slain.
nice name.
And this shows when Vickers tries to show her father some affection by nuzzling his hand, and he responds by closing his hand into a fist. Wayland is heartless and selfish, and does not want to relinquish control of his company to his daughter.
Okay, so Wayland is a greedy businessman who wants to survive forever. What a worthless fucking scene. What a worthless everything. Like, what the fuck?
Why isn't Vickers' last name Wayland?
In the hologram briefing scene, Wayland says David is the closest thing to a son I'll ever have. He is disappointed he didn't have a son, and so he disowns his daughter.
Okay.
This is another connection to the Prometheus myth. Prometheus created man.
Cool.
They are not Vickers'
Why is the MedPod in Vickers' quarters only configured for male use?
quarters, they are Wayland's. The MedPod is configured for Wayland. His obsession with living makes him paranoid. He doesn't want nobody using his MedPod, getting their germs on it and breaking it and junk.
Okay.
Is Vickers a robot?
No. When we first saw the movie, this thought never even entered our
What?
minds until Yannick jokingly asked her if she was. And we saw this as a joke and thought nothing of it. She shows a range of human emotion, as opposed to David, who does not.
Except for the passive-aggressive comments and shit that he makes. But...
She shows physical signs of stress in some waking instances. No, she's not faking it to appear normal. If that were the case, she wouldn't be racing the clock to put on her spacesuit when Yannick decides to crash the ship.
There are more arguments we can make, but we don't feel like an argument, so we'll leave it to an email correspondence with MTV News' Josh Horowitz and David Littleckers. Enough.
Don't care, don't
Isn't a
care.
robot? How is she able to throw David around so easily?
Because she's
One,
strong.
according to the fake Wayland Corp site, David only weighs 190 pounds. And two, she doesn't throw him around, she pushes him up against a wall.
Raw managed to survive just by...
Enough to find a rock to hide under. Good thing now.
Isaac is running in one direction. Okay.
That was a close one, huh?
Is Vickers really dead?
Yes. What is wrong with you? Is this about her being a robot again? Even the Terminator was killed by a machine press.
Why didn't
Well, how does he actually know she's dead? He doesn't actually know that, but I guess we're gonna assume.
David have to wake Vickers from stasis?
She's in charge of the mission and was woken automatically when the ship reached its destination.
How can an android, even one as technologically advanced as David,
Oh
my
my
God.
can put the helmet.
cross-stream?
It's because of his programming. The fake Wayland Corporation website gives you the ability to wonder if look for motivated. Wait to quit this work. Intense.
Because he's a robot. He's not a person. He can't feel hurt. Pretty much every character in the movie understands this and makes comments about his soullessness and lack of emotional capability. The second you start thinking a robot is a real person, you've got trouble.
What is David?
Wait, how does that even answer the question?
And lack.
Why such a jerk to David?
Solving problems that can alleviate human stress.
Why is Holloway such a jerk to David?
Because he's a robot. He's not
How is that an answer?
a person. He can't feel hurt. Pretty much every character in the movie understands this and makes comments about his soullessness and lack of emotional capability.
But being a jerk is emotional capability.
The second you start thinking a robot is a real person, you've got trouble.
What is David eating and why?
According to the fake Wayland Corporation website, he constantly
I just get 2 point fucking thumbs down that shit. Fuck you. This sucks.
Does David like Lawrence of Arabia,
Use some of its theme, discuss it creation.
stir up food from the pyramid?
He is programmed to explore Earth specifically.
Reading this shows David talking it over with Wayland.
What was David's motivation for infecting Holloway with black goo?
Reading this shows David talking it over with Wayland. We are to assume David informed Wayland that the engineers were gone, and that Wayland instructed David to test the Black Goo's properties on a human subject to see if it contained his answers. From the fake viral video commercials out there,
I can carry out directives that my human counterparts might find distracting.
So without locking them in a containment cell, without having any idea what the black goo does, without knowing if you need to feed it to them, fuck them with it, put it in their bloodstream, without knowing if the alcohol in the wine would kill the black goo, without knowing if digesting it would do nothing, without having any idea if it would turn him into a giant monster that would kill everyone on the ship, without knowing that it could kill him immediately, but like, what? There's so much wrong with that. There are so many stupid fucking parts to that. That's not even like suspension of disbelief. That's just pure, unadulterated autism. Like,
Or unethical.
Did David revenge kill Tom Hardy's twin?
David revenge kill Tom Hardy's.
David does not have the emotional capacity for that. Logan Marshall Green doesn't look like Tom Hardy. Maybe a little bit. David actually asked Holloway's permission before spiking the drink. How far would you go to get what you came all for?
Oh, okay.
What would you be willing to do? Holloway responds, anything and everything.
Did David know Shaw would become pregnant from black goo?
no.
Why does David put Shaw to sleep when she asks him to take the alien fetus out?
To put her in
Why did he even tell her that she had an alien fetus inside of her?
cryostasis until the operation could be performed safely, and possibly to study the alien after returning to Earth.
Is David doing AHAL 9000?
No. Everything he does is under Wayland's direction.
How was Shaw running around minutes after a self-administered emergency cesarean?
During and after the surgery, we can see her using some shots.
Everybody.
Future medicine is pretty advanced.
Why don't the staples in Shaw's gut open up?
Future medicine is so advanced that when the guy comes back sick with the alien stuff, Vickers takes out a fucking flamethrower to fucking kill him immediately. Wait a second. What? Wait. If he was infected with the black goo and he was starting to mutate, why would the android let Vickers flamethrower him outside the ship? Why wouldn't the android want to bring him on board for studying to see the effects of the black goo? How does he know that that guy just wasn't experiencing some painful side effects on his way to immortality? Why would the android let Vickers flamethrower the guy that he poisoned to test the black goo? How can he even collect results or find out what the ultimate end of the experiment was if she flamethrowers the guy? Why didn't he try to freeze that dude like he tried to freeze the woman?
While she's running around.
Maybe they're really
Because they saw what it did and it was enough to know that it was dangerous? They didn't know he was gonna die. They had no way of knowing it.
strong? You don't know. Did you invent the med pod? Can't you just accept that future medicine is pretty advanced?
God, this guy is such a fucking cunt. Oh my god.
Alien fetus out of herself.
They had to have assumed she did based on her wandering into the room with staples in her gut.
Why doesn't anyone care about Shaw's self-desire?
Why should they? We're about to go meet an alien.
Maybe because she's pretty fucking mad that somehow she got a fucking alien feed it. Why? How can you even ask that question? Why should they care that she just pulled an actual alien out of her body on the way to go see another alien? Why would they let her come with them? What?
What was David saying to the engineer?
Wayland says, tell them why I came. We're to assume David is asking after Wayland's
Wow. Dragonov, welcome to the Tier 4 Cyber cover. I love you, buddy.
immortality.
Dr. Anil Beltu was the linguist consultant for the movie shown here, and was asked what David said. This man is here because he does not want to die. He believes you can give him more life.
Was David trying to get Wayland killed?
Obviously not.
Why does the
How do you know that?
engineer
How do you know? Obviously not.
attack everyone?
Doesn't the main character girl specifically ask the robot guy, so you knew that there was nothing for us here, and he responded yes or whatever? Doesn't she specifically ask him that? I love you, funny guy 17.
By this point in the movie, it should be obvious that the engineers on LV-223 were planning to kill humanity. And here's some humans now!
Why not, like, pretend to be friends with the humans for a little bit and then trick them and then go back to Earth and kill them? Why not pretend to be friends with him just to get them out of his fucking ship and then fly away and go? Why not, like, use weapons or some kind of advanced fucking bullshit to kill him? Why would he just attack him immediately? Does he have fucking Down syndrome? Is he a fucking ADHD alien that can't control himself and instantaneously has to become violent the second? He, like, what?
The answer may be more than this, as is hinted in a sneak preview of a deleted scene that will appear on the home video release. In this scene, the engineer answers David's question. David is about to translate the engineer's words when the clip cuts to black. Buy the DVD and you'll find out.
How did David know how to manipulate the ship?
Because he watched holograms.
From observing the hologram of the engineer manipulating the ship, he also watches the awakened engineer manipulate the ship.
How did David know how to find the engineers' other ships?
From manipulating the ship.
Why did the last alien come after Shaw after the crash instead of flying the other ship only to complete his mission?
The other ship is in another pyramid, which is a long way away. Since the engineers need to breathe the same atmosphere humans do, and the atmosphere on the planet is toxic to us, I don't think he'd make it. And since these meddling humans just ruined his plan, I guess it's revenge time.
Why does Shaw trust David at the end?
Shaw asks David, what happens when Wayland is not around to program you anymore? He responds, I suppose I'd be free. David has no reason to lie to Shaw about his intention,
How would she even know that? What?
and he was made to assist people.
How does she know that he's not taking orders from somebody else, or that there's not some prime directive that Dr. Wayland gave him, or that he doesn't have his own fucking agenda? What?
Real talk, I will debate the shit out of you on why Prometheus was graded on par with original Alien in like 2 hours after work on Skype. I will end it in the Senpei if you're up for it.
Where do Shaw and David go at the end of Prometheus, and why not back to Earth?
Shaw wants
They answer this in the movie. Why would these questions even be asked?
to believe this.
Of a fully grown xenomorph. The appearance of a fully grown xenomorph alien is affected by the host in which it grows. Alien 1, 2, and 4 feature xenomorphs that gestated inside humans, and this is the design we are used to seeing. But Alien 3 features one that grew inside of a dog, so it walks on all fours and has a scorpion-like tail. The Alien vs. Predator xenomorph has the Predator's
To study the dead alien and instead run away.
He, like Fifield, is afraid of the concept of meeting his maker, as Fifield puts it. Like he suggested earlier, he doesn't want to discount 3 centuries of Darwinism.
Why did they only take one biologist on the mission?
Did they need more than one?
How did the field and Wilburn get lost?
All the corridors inside the pyramid look the same.
Some call it magic.
How did they stay lost when they were in constant communication with the ship?
They weren't. Yannick says that their signal has been coming in sporadically because of the storm.
Why doesn't Janek care what's going on with his crew?
Who gave you that idea? For all anybody knows, there's nothing life threatening in the pyramid.
Except that
Why
I can't watch the rest of this. Stupid as fuck. This guy should have fucking killed himself after he made me stupid. Alright, we're done discussing this. Do you guys at least, like, okay, let me just drop poll. Can you see why I, Destiny, would be confused in trying to understand how anyone could think that this was even a mediocre film? Yes, I agree. Prometheus was fucking horrible in almost every measurable way. No, I kind of thought it was an okay film. I really like Prometheus because I am fucking... No, I really like Prometheus.
An ally has been slain. Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
Go ahead. Scare me.
43%, good enough for me. Alright, we're done with this forever.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Fuck.
Next time on Destiny Reviews, Mr. Nobody. Watch it, mate, and if you hate it, I will discuss with you to death.
So many things to you. Oh, dude.
Some call it magic.
Do do. Alright, so I'm gonna just assume that he's doing the Ling Pledge shit, right? Because everybody fucking does it, and he's got the Evo Chamber for the upgrades. I think that's probably a pretty safe assumption.
An ally has been slain.
I'll have no trouble killing you. And less trouble killing you again.
I'll go check it out again. This is not that. This is a roach build of some kind.
An enemy is dominating.
It's gotta be a Roach Rush, right? Because he doesn't have his gas at his main. It's definitely not Mutas. Probably not Ravagers. Probably some kind of like really heavy pressure Roach build. He's taking a third as well, so. See if we can push down these rocks, I think. I'm suiciding all of these links. I'm gonna try to kill this. I don't know if I can or not, but we'll see. Bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. Ouch, I can't. That really sucks for me. I think I can, well, I go Lurker from here, obviously, right? Whoa.
Go ahead. Death should be the end. I'll have no trouble killing you. less trouble killing you again.
Destiny just watched the deleted scenes where they talk to the engineer. Wayland is arrogant and compares himself to the engineers and a god by creating David. After hearing this hubris, the engineer's opinion of humans is solidified, so he kills them. Peppy.
Yeah, that sounds like it would have been an awesome scene in the movie. To hear that would have been sick as fuck. It would have developed Wayland's character a lot more. It would have given more purpose and answers to why the alien dudes wanted to kill us. If that scene is actually the deleted scenes, like, that's pretty sad that was cut from the movie. No way. Did I just suicide my whole army? I might have. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da da da. Oh my god, my overload spread. Da, do 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 da, da 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 da, do 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 da, do 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 do.